Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's outlook. Firstly, we're going to start with the markets in Asia, where mostly higher Japanese shares were seen, of course, slightly in late afternoon trade. I'm Joseph Novichkov, welcome. After an initially muted reaction to data that showed the country's exports fell less than expected in September, despite, of course, relatively stronger yen, we're looking at the Japanese Nikkei 225 index. It was up about 50 points, or up 0.3% at 17,240. Chinese mainland shares were also positive, with the Shanghai Composite Index climbing about 38 points or 1.1%. Respectively, the Shenzhen Composite rose about 18 points or about 0.85% to 2070. Also, speaking of which, the Japanese yen strengthened from levels near 103.90 before the release of the session high of 103.78. Early in Europe, the dollar-yen traded at 103.85, as we can see from the chart. European stocks were higher in morning trade as well, with investors focused mostly on fresh economic data and, of course, corporate earnings. Looking at the Pan-European Stock 600 index, it was up about 2.5 points, or about 0.7%, as imports and important data from the European sector has begun today. Also, respectively, looking at the FTSE 100, up about 14.9 points, with 0.2% higher, with the DAX also higher, 10.8 points, or about 0.1%. The US dollar edged up to fresh 8-month high against a basket of major currencies in Asian trading on Monday, buoyed by expectations that the US Federal Reserve will raise rates later this year. Looking at the exchange rate between the euro and the dollar, right now it's trading at 1.0888, or up about 0.04%, inching away from Friday's low of 1.0860. That was its lower since March. The Bank of England will release its latest asset purchase facility quarter report on Monday, with media reports also over the weekend said that UK small-based banks were preparing to leave the city before the end of the year, whereas of course international banks were planning to do the same and the departure before the start of 2017. Sterling, as we're looking at it, little changed versus the dollar at 0.08% higher at 1.2240. As gold nudged slightly lower on Monday on uncertainties about the timing of an interest rate hike by the US Federal Reserve, while of course stronger dollar added to pressure on the precious metal. Gold was down about 0.15% at 22.66 in late Asian session. It dropped to 12.63. Oil prices fell early on Monday as Iraq said it wanted to be freed from the obligation to participate in any OPEC output cut deal, and of course as US drillers stepped up to work. As we've seen the report from Baker Hughes, oil rigs rose by 11 this week, which made it the first double-digit growth since August. Right now, crude futures are down about 0.09% at $50.98 per barrel. That is the most important of today. Thank you for watching us. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.